HEROSTOCK, August 15th at Country Drive Golf Course in Ashland. Featuring Blackhawk, the Trainer Band, Briella Steiner and the Wicked Ones, Shelby K and the High Class Hillbillies, and more. This is a day dedicated to community and honoring heroes. Free entry for military, veterans, first responders, and Gold Star families. Bring your friends and lawn chairs. See more than 75 vendors and enjoy the music. Tickets and info at HEROSTOCK.org.
Calling all beard lovers, enter the Big Beautiful Badass Beard Battle. It is presented by Doc Goodbeard. Support HEROSTOCK 2026 this August. Join us in Ashland.
What's up, HEROSTOCK Nation? Welcome to the Roundtable where heroes talk. I'm Tom Lamog, and one of the brand new attractions coming to HEROSTOCK this year, it's the Big Beautiful Badass Beard Battle presented by our longtime friends, Doc Goodbeard. And I'll admit, I don't know much about beard competition, so today's conversation is as much for me as it is for our audience. Fortunately, my co-host Matthew Jones has been sporting a beard for years and recently tried the Doc Goodbeard product line. Matt, come on, join me with this.
I wouldn't say I recently tried the good Doc Goodbeard product. Like, I'm just kind of all in at this point. Like, it's amazing stuff, man. The shampoos, the oils, the balms. I love it. It smells great, makes me feel great. But I got to know more about this competition. I've never done one. And I got this full face of fur here. Yeah. You know, if this thing can win me some medals, you know, or something, maybe some cool swag, maybe, you know, epic bragging rights, I need to know the skinny on this.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think that you've completed the first requisite step, and that is every time we have a podcast, our guests will always mention your beard. So it's definitely caught the attention of a lot of our HEROSTOCK Nation supporters. So why wait to bring on our next guest, who's basically the biggest supporter, one of the biggest supporters that HEROSTOCK has ever seen, and that's Doc Goodbeard, Kevin Gouran. Kevin, welcome back to the podcast. It's great to see you.
Hey guys, it's great to be back.
You know,
so great to be back.
It is. I mean, last time it was around the holidays, right? And you shared some of the many products that you have, of which you shared with me, and I do love the face balm, and I know that Matt was here as well too, doing the demonstration routine of so many of those products, and it was such a wonderful opportunity to see more about what you do. But you, like I said, have been back to HEROSTOCK time and time again, and I gotta ask you the question: what keeps you coming back to HEROSTOCK?
Oh man. Obviously, the people and the nonprofit organizations that we support. HEROSTOCK is top notch in what they do for veterans. And I am a veteran myself, and I've always supported veteran causes. And I couldn't have found a better one when I found HEROSTOCK. And that's why I support them. And today, though, we're going to be talking about that big, beautiful, badass beard battle, August 16th, 2026, in Ashland, Nebraska.
Hey, wait a minute. It's the 15th, right? That's a Saturday.
Did I say the 15th or 16th?
Yes, you did say August 15th.
Oh, okay.
I'm so excited. It usually bleeds over into a weekend. But for the competition itself, I saw the agenda that Jason and the HEROSTOCK organizers put together, and we're looking forward to this. Now, I remember when we spoke, and it was on a podcast that you did for us. So, Matt, you'll have to back me on this. But you had mentioned that I'm really looking forward to HEROSTOCK 26 because I want to bring something special. The beard competition. What really gave you the idea of wanting to bring that type of event to HEROSTOCK?
Well, you know, from the beginning, everybody that attends the events seem to have beards. And of course, in the country, a lot of the guys, you know, I would say 50%, over 50% have beards. And it just made perfect sense, being a sponsor of HEROSTOCK for the last 3 years, that we would come to this conclusion: let's put on a big beard contest, and it's going to be free. It's going to be free for any guy that wants to come and enter. We're going to have sample giveaways. We're going to have photographers. We're going to have professional judges, demonstrations, and as a matter of fact, it's going to be the biggest, baddest beard contest you've ever seen in America.
I think what's amazing about this is it allows community interaction as well. You know, like there are people who come to HEROSTOCK and there's certain things that they enjoy, the vendors, you know, whether they get to experience the flags, you know, jumping from the plane and coming down over the fairway. You know, this is something that show up with a face full of fur, you know, and you could participate and you can win stuff and you can be a part of the group, and you know, it's the community interaction.
It is, and I mean, we've got incredible trophies. We'll talk about those. We'll be doing the big presentation right before the main stage, with Blackhawk leading off right after that with a fabulous concert that night.
This is going to be awesome.
So
I'm so excited.
An entire afternoon and evening for you beard wearers to enter the competition itself. And I mean, I remember the last couple of years that I've been there were a lot of beards, but no competition. And so it's great to see that you're bringing it. You're bringing it. And
we're bringing it, baby.
Well, right now, why don't you want to go ahead and introduce our next guest, and maybe you can kind of talk a little bit about how that collaboration took place.
I am very proud to introduce my next guest. Our next guest is Captain Ron Wolek. And I met Captain Ron Wolek, and I'm going to let him chat a little bit about himself, but I just wanted to give you a little background. About 5 years ago, I met Captain Ron at the National Beard and Mustache Championship in Wyoming. And Ron was there, and there was just a plethora of people at this convention. And we sat down and we did a podcast. We talked, we met, and we decided to collaborate. And after I learned about what Ron does and has done in the past, what he does for the bearded community, what he does for beard championship competitions, you're going to just be amazed, and we're lucky to have him. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Captain Ron Wolek.
Welcome, Ron.
Captain Ron.
Hey, well, thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome.
I'm going to need you to calm down, Kevin. I don't want you taking over co-host of this podcast.
Ron, welcome. Gosh, maybe you can tell us a little bit about yourself. Maybe, something that our viewers may find interesting about you as well, too, with beard competition.
Sure. Well, actually, I got into this. I was doing research on my family. I'm a hair and makeup artist, and was living in Hollywood when I met Kevin, actually. And my third generation hair and makeup artist. And I found through newspaper articles that my grandfather was hosting beard and mustache contest all the way back into 1954, I believe. So I had held a competition on the 70th anniversary of his contest. And I'd always been interested in beards, and it's been part of my profession for a long time. And Kevin and I met at the National Beard and Mustache competition in Wyoming. That year was in Wyoming. And we hit it off right away. I got drawn to his product because Dr. Goodbeard's actually really unique when it comes to beard and mustache products. And I think we'll touch on that a little bit. And part of when we talk about how to prepare for a contest is that its ingredients don't just help groom and style your beard and mustache. they actually nourish the skin. And as a cosmetologist and a barber, I recognized the importance of that right away. And I was shocked that none of the other beard lines are using the same ingredients and approach in where Dr. Goodbeard is totally nailing it. And me and Kevin got talking, and I said, "Man, Kevin, this is just a unbelievable product." And we've been collaborating on beard and mustache contests for he's right, about 5 years now, and they've become very popular in the beard mustache competition space, particularly for people tend to have a really good time at our contest. It doesn't become it becomes like what you mentioned before, like a community-like event where other times beard and mustache contests can get taken pretty seriously, where you feel like you're in an episode of a Honey Boo Boo reality show. So, but that's why we've got such a cool reputation. I'm when Kevin first told me about HEROSTOCK and what we were going to do, I knew we were going to have the best competitors come out, and it would be an excellent competition. So I can't wait to see it unfold.
Well, I'll say this. On the HEROSTOCK team of our board members and our volunteers, right there alone, you've got probably your first 4 or 5 beard signups, the competition signups, including the gentleman who has a number of questions that he's ready to ask you. But before we unleash the hound here, I'll admit that I had no idea that beard competitions existed for obvious reasons. So maybe what this team of beard wearers and beard professionals could do is kind of bring me along, bring me up to speed, and help me communicate this on to the folks at HEROSTOCK Nation. Maybe we can start with walking us through the day from registration to awards. What can people expect?
Well, see, what's unique about the way we present it is it's a little bit different. Normally, when you have a beard competition, you have to register ahead of time, and then you all meet at the same time, and you get maybe like 5 or 2 seconds in front of the judges. We're not going to run our contest like that. Well, we have it more of like a professional hair and makeup presentation, where so the competitors themselves aren't going to be put on stage like they're part of the show. We'll be taking a very critical look at everybody's beard and mustache so that the judging criteria makes sense, and that so the competitors don't feel like we're just pointing at a cool beard and saying you're the winner, which is predominantly why a lot of people don't enter beard and mustache contests, because it seems very subjective. But there is criteria that you can utilize for a scoring system. And so how this will work is you'll be allowed to enter when you want to. There's a period of a couple hours where the competition will be open, and the judges will be waiting for you to appear. So there won't be any rush to register on time, or waiting in a long line to see the judge out in the sun and so forth like that. What you'll do is you'll come up and register with me. I'm going to be the officiator and registrar, and I'll take down sort of information like the length of your beard, the density, the color, keeping a record so that basically those details to beard and mustache people seem like, well, that's just a lot of unnecessary like data to accumulate. But the record keeping is important because it goes into making it a valuable trophy. So that's why we take the care in, I always feel people, even if they travel a half hour to my contest, it's a privilege to have that competitor take time out of their workday or to travel, that we want to make sure that the award that they're going to receive is taken as seriously as that they take the contest. So that helps us make so that the award becomes recognized in the bearding community and the World in Beard and Mustache contest, so that it looks like we're crowning a rightful champion. I hope that it makes sense. So that's actually the hardest part is you just sit there and I ask you a couple questions and then I'll measure your beard. And then after that, we'll have a panel of judges and you'll get to appear in front of the judges, not in a rushed scenario. So normally when you do a beard and mustache contest and you enter, you're kind of like hurtled like cattle across the stage. You whiz right by the judges. And me and Kevin talked about this when we were at the contest we met, and I competed in that too. And I drove all the way from Florida. I drove actually I flew to Wyoming, Denver, and then drove to Wyoming, which was a little bit like I felt like I was driving from Florida.
Yeah.
And just to be in front of the judges for a couple of seconds. But that's not how it's going to work for us. We're going to have barbers and real grooming experts, so you're allowed to ask them questions while you're appearing before the judges. They have a chance to actually look, and that's what I felt as a judge too. You want to be able to look at the beard that's in competing for as long as you want to until you're ready to give the final score. And I can talk to a little bit about that too, because I'm sure there's a lot of questions about how we are going to score it,
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I just, for the first impression that I get is this is maybe a casual experience, but come with your best. You're showing
exactly.
This is not one of those things where it's like, hey, it's a joke. This is no. How serious are you with it?
So when they show up, right, they're going to see you. They'll register, and they got a few hours it'll be open. They'll get about how long will they get in front of the judge? Just like maybe, a minute, 2, and then kind of have some more time throughout the event?
Yes, I think so, which is actually quite a long time.
It is.
Normally, you only get a couple of seconds, and that's really not enough time.
Yeah.
So enough time where the competitor will feel like they're actually have a fair chance at the judge forming a fair and unbiased opinion about the beard and mustache that they have. Because you should bring your A game. This is going to be a big, beautiful, badass trophy that you're going to want to show everybody. In fact, I would encourage the barbershops in their area that they would want to send competitors to this contest to have this big, beautiful, badass trophy on their wall. Because there's nothing better than winning a contest, but having your client in your barbershop winning a beard grooming contest.
Yeah.
And you want to know what's really cool about this? The trophies are going to be all made of natural wood that Jason Steiner, the founder of HEROSTOCK, is getting donated, and they're going to burn in the trophies, and it's going to be incredible.
This is insane. We've just started talking about this. Holy crap.
Yeah, you guys, this is going to be big because, and what Captain Ron was saying was that when you enter this contest, and we're going to be taking a picture of everybody. So while there's judging going on, we're going to get people's information, and we're going to be posting these pictures out there. So, and when we get the winners, obviously people are going to know that these people are the true champions. It's not going to be some bullshit thing.
Yeah,
it's free. Is so cool. It's free for anyone to enter, but it's going to be run like a real beard competition. And guys that have beards are going to find out. It's going to be fun, and they're going to learn something.
Yes, and you'll know your score. All beard and mustache contests, they keep that under wraps. I don't know why. You have to pay to enter those contests. You pay $50 to $60 to enter the contest, and you don't even walk away with your score or to know what your score is.
Yeah.
We're gonna make that. We always make that public knowledge about what the score is and the scoring system, and which I'd love to talk a little bit about that, because I think that kind of will give an idea of what to do to prepare.
About categories.
Yes.
For those who are going to hear this, they're wondering, well, do I qualify? Like, what kind of categories are there? Who gets to compete?
Well, anybody can really compete, and there's still enough time to start growing a mustache and a beard to enter this contest, because you don't compete in based on length. There's different, just like weight classes in a way. Like for wrestling, like you wouldn't the guy with the huge beard is not going to compete in the same category as somebody with a smaller, more groomed, professional looking beard. But our categories are going to be one for broom beards, another for long beards with the different lengths, and styled mustache, and also goatee. So there'll be relatively 5. And then there are subcategories too, which you don't really have to worry about which style is subjective for that. But that's more of an internal intaking that we do, because what if we get 40 dolly mustaches? That opens the competition up for maybe a separate certificate to award. That's what the fun part about it is. We'll take on all comers in the big, beautiful, badass contest.
That's gonna be awesome.
And as far as the categories again, well, it's going to be, like there'll be long beards. There will be short beards. They have different names in the beard competition championship industry, but we're going to simplify this so people know what they actually want. And it's like, I have the shortest, coolest beard, right? That they awarded to the shortest beard under 3 inches, or the beard over 6 inches, a beard over whatever. We're going to have all those, and it's going to be like Ron said, everybody's welcome.
What do they call that? I know I'm going to get a little off topic here. What do they call that fancy little split in the center?
That would be a French fork.
A French fork. That's what I got. Is there a category for that?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you decide one day to shave it down the middle, that would be a hula-hee.
Hula-hee.
Hula-hee. See, there's so many different names for the different styles. So we've got to simplify it.
Is there going to be a legend that people can look at to say, oh yeah, that's me right there? Something, maybe a website that has that information, or maybe everyone already knows, and I'm just a newbie in all of this stuff.
Well, that's part of the fun part about being the registrar, is I'm kind of like the big sorting hat of this whole competition. I'll get to everybody in the correct subcategory. But like what Kevin mentioned, and that's what we try to do, is that's kind of too much to worry about for a beard competition. That's where the judging and the beard experts come in.
Exactly.
We have the other categories also styled beard. So you really just can show up and enter, and then we're going to compete you against beards of your sizes in same caliber. And then the scoring system is pretty easy to understand too, because basically we break it down into 5 different categories and then take an average off of that. Most beard competitions just give you a score between 1 to 10, which is really not really saying that much. How do you really determine someone's beard as a 5 to a 10? It's impossible and too subjective. So what we're going to look at is the shape of your mustache and the proportion of your mustache to your beard. So that's 2 different points where you'd be scored between 1 and 10. And then also the fullness of your beard, and depending on if you're going to be in a styled category, we'll also look at how well the neckline is groomed, and the cheek line, etc. Which is, if you go to see a barber regularly for your beard trimming, it's what a barber would look at to consider if you had a good haircut or a good barber or not. They would check your neckline, and also the overall presentation of proportions with your face and the silhouette is what we look at. So, for example, you could have a beard like a French fork is a good example. If you put it together, it would have a Garibaldi-like silhouette. But if you styled it into a French fork, then you have a pretty cool silhouette as well. But if you leave it in between the middle, it'd be kind of disproportionate, and like parts of it would be sticking out of the side and it doesn't match the other, then you could lose points that way.
Right.
No, man, I'm sweating. I'm sweating, Tom. I'm
sweating, man. I'm going to be watching from the sideline on this one.
Well,
I'm sweating.
Hey,
we're not going to be telling people that, Matt. We're not going to be saying,
Poor Matt,
you know what?
No,
I'm just going to put the people in the right category, and the judging will be, and it's just going to be fantastic. We can't wait to get there this year. We can't wait to participate. We've also talked about actually having a salon stylist there trimming beards. So if
did you do that one? Did you do that one year? Didn't you?
Yeah, we sure did.
That was awesome.
Yes, we did.
I saw a lot of people walk out of there looking much different, much more styled.
Yep.
So glad to hear that.
We want people to come out and enjoy everything that HEROSTOCK has to offer, and we think that this is going to. With social media that we're going to be doing, and you guys will be doing, will help bring in some people to have a little bit of fun and learn a little bit more about HEROSTOCK as well. And then we can support the nonprofits and get them, this to grow even bigger and bigger, because that's really our goal.
Yeah, and that's the fun part about taking part in competitions like this is if you're not super confident in your beard going through a competition, you can talk to experts like I and Kevin, and we can make recommendations for you so that you can grow in a gigantic, awesome beard, because that actually is possible, So, for example, if you have a French fork sort of an issue, the Beard Bombs is excellent product to keep it from splitting like like Moses did in the river.
The Red Sea.
It's a light product that holds the beard in place. But that's an important question, because what is the difference between a balm and an oil? And that's
or a balm and a butter, or different. Yeah, absolutely. And actually, that's a great way to maybe jump into a little bit of things here about Doc Goodbeard products.
Well, yeah, because I was going to ask you this, Kevin. On top of that, along with the products, which are wonderful products that have been demonstrated here before, but the grooming routines that people should be thinking about. Maybe they're like, I'm interested in competing, but I'm just not ready. It's almost like, training. Leading to the competition itself. So maybe you can talk to us about the products that you have there that you wanted to share with us, and maybe talk a little bit about those routines.
And if I could jump in real quick, I feel like I didn't elaborate on this. So basically, there is two different ways you can go about it. You can enter yourself as in the natural beard, how it's naturally grows, or you can train your beard and style it and groom it and enter into that category too. And that's what these products will really help you prepare for.
Cool. So it's open pretty much to everyone. You have to come in with a preconceived notion that I've got to do a certain thing a certain way. It's like I just show up.
We've designed it that way, Tom. This is. I'm not going to say that this might be a new concept, but I think this is the great concept for our event.
Oh yeah.
And I should go over the categories again, just now that we've learned a little bit more about it. So from what Kevin was absolutely right, there's a styled beard category. That's where if you want to wax your mustache or trim your beard line. And then there's groomed, which is normally a shorter beard that's been cut and trimmed. And then natural, which is kind of like what I'm wearing today.
we're all said and done, there'll also be a best of show. So everybody out there who's going to be coming, remember, there will be a champion.
It's awesome that you guys have these awards and you have these cool little, things that people can take part in, like the stuff you have here. What is a serious routine when we talk about preparing for this, and we talked about the categories, but what is someone who is very serious about, growing a nice, healthy, mature beard that fits their face and is well kept? What does a serious competitor do as a routine for beard care?
I'm going to ask Ron to answer that, because he is a competitor and he's prepared many times, and he has a lot of people that he works on in his business, and he understands this better than anybody. And I think I'm going to turn it over to Ron to answer that for you, Matt.
Awesome. Ron, what you got, bud?
Well, first you want to start using products like Dr. Goodbeard's oil and beard butter right away, because that is going to pretty much help nourish the skin that's underneath the beard and make the whiskers look more polished and vibrant and badass.
That's what we want.
And it also takes care of the beautiful issue as well. But that's the important part, is to start there. And once you start using that, I don't really think it takes that much of a long before you get an immediate impact. Hydration is always important too. About maybe 2 weeks, I would say, Kevin.
I agree.
Before your beard you'll notice a dramatic difference in the appearance of your beard, and also the density of the beard too. I think that's where a lot of men get subconscious about their beard, is when it comes to the density. And starting with the oil kind of helps with the skin. It also helps get distributed through the beard, through the whiskers itself. That's where the combs come in really handy. Yeah. I'd love to come back and talk more about the tools too, because there's a lot of misinformation about how to apply and use the products out there. That's where the combs really help. Using a large comb for your mustache, not the really teeny tiny ones that they send you and a lot of other companies do. Dr. Goodbeard's got great. I like the wooden combs that Dr. Goodbeard has, because it's a natural material that soaks into the oil a little bit throughout the comb, so it helps to distribute it evenly throughout the beard. That's where you get where it gets you can become disgruntled if you use a beard oil and you're not getting any results with it, because they give you a little dauber to put the beard oil into the beard, and you put like 1 dot here, 1 dot there, 1 dot there, and then distribute it through the hair. If you have a wooden comb and put it through the down to the to the skin underneath the beard, because that gets really dried out underneath the whiskers, so it helps circulate the pores, bring circulation to the pores underneath your skin, so that you can grow a stronger, beautiful, badass beard. And
exactly. Now, can I just jump in?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Because this is a perfect time for that. So you could see Ron's beard is amazing, right? And my beard, I don't have a long beard. I never have. It's just okay. So now Ron is going to go ahead and apply Doc Goodbeard's products differently than I probably would.
Okay.
Because my beard is shorter, and so everybody's going to kind of want to do their own thing.
Yeah.
His point is well taken, but I'd like to also give another little point for people that have kind of like little beards like me. I'll do a demonstration of the oil. Ron was saying, you could get a little dabber, and you can put a little bit of this wonderful green tea tree on, And what I like to do is I like to take my Doc Goodbeard brush and I like to circulate it a little bit to get mine into the beard and to the skin. So then I rough it up a little bit, you know, make sure it gets in there nice and good. I've got a nice shine, a nice, healthy, natural, organic oils on there. And also it's on my skin. And just like Ron said, your brush and your comb will absorb those oils and it will just continue to produce those kind of results.
Yeah, and what's nice about the brush too is it gives you an overall finishing and styling as you do it, and the natural fibers are just help distribute the oil a lot more effectively for preparing a couple months out for a beard contest for sure. It's like a 2-in-1 thing.
Now, what do you prefer? Do you prefer an oil, or do you kind of do a myriad of kind of all things, just really kind of depending on the health of the beard and the health of your skin?
I really like using the comb and the brush together. If your viewers will be able to see this too, or are we just verbal?
No, they'll see it.
Yeah. So did you see the before and after results of what Kevin was using with the brush and the application? And it came out almost like styled and more proportioned at the end. Mm-hmm. When he was saying when he gets in really big in underneath, and the nice proportioned shape that naturally came out of the results of it. And it didn't take that much of product either to get that to get a really nice, improve the density, I think 50% in Kevin's beard.
Exactly. And the thing is trying to get that information out to the guys out there, because, that's going to take too much time. That's going to be a hassle and all this. And they have no idea that beard health is number one. I mean, obviously some bacteria will grow in there. You got to clean it, use, your beard washes, your shampoos, keep things. It's important, and I think education is crucial in beard care. And Ron is our expert, and I'm so happy to have him.
And another cool little tip that I got out of Kevin's explanation too is he mentioned you use tea tree oil, beard oil, the Dr. Goodbeard with the tea tree oil. That's great if you feel like you have a patchy beard, because the tea tree oil kind of puts a little bit of a shock to the system a little bit, helps with the circulation, the blood circulation under your beard to activate the follicles so you'll start to grow your whiskers. Wakes them up, reminds them that they're there.
Exactly.
Kevin, did you say you had some other products? I mean, you're starting to share them, but what else have you got there? I know you got some things there.
Well, I got some oils. I got some beard balms. I just put on that wonderful beard oil. So, but I'll do a quick demonstration about beard balm.
Please.
I use my thumb. Everybody's a little bit different, but I just use my thumb and my thumbnail. Put a little bit on there. You can see it's about a pea size. And you rub it in. There you go. That's how quick it is. And you just rub and rub and rub. Get it underneath there. And then once you get that done, and here's the really cool thing about balm. It doesn't stain. You can put it on your skin. Your body smells like that. And it's not greasy. I'm talking about Doc Goodbeard balm, of course. And so that's basically how you do that. And of course, you can style it again with your comb or your brush, and it will give you the same kind of results.
Can we talk about fragrances,
Yes.
throw some, because I know that Soda Shop was a favorite of mine the last time we spoke, but you said some new products have come out. Maybe.
Well, they haven't come out officially, but I'm going to
Oh,
officially bring them to Hero Stock this year.
okay.
So
Breaking
there's going to
news.
be some sample tubes that will be given away.
Uh-huh.
There's going to be, obviously, for the contestants, we're going to have a lot of different things going on. So, but a couple of the new fragrances are going to be, well, we're going to go a little bit different this time. A little more common kind of fragrances that a lot of other beard companies actually produce.
Mhm.
But there's high notes, there's low notes, there's middle notes, and that's where you adjust those fragrances. So you may say, oh, I want to put in a little bit of leather, and this time I want to put in some bourbon. And so now you got a leather and a bourbon combination, right? What's
Yeah.
going to be the high note? What's going to be the low note? Then you might say, well, you know what I think I'm going to put in there? A little fig berry. And
Okay.
maybe add that in there to make it a little bit lighter or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't want to give my secrets on creating
No, of course, of
Don't.
course.
fragrances.
Can we, well, when we all
But
get
that
But
together in
actually sounds
August,
like something I'd want to smell like today. If I had that, I would.
exactly.
People would know I was just in a Florida swamp.
well, is, hey, Kevin, I know when you set up your booth,
Yes,
is there an opportunity to actually smell the fragrances, the different products that you have? I mean, is it someplace where we can actually say what you're describing with leather, for instance?
absolutely. I will have all the samples out there. People will have
Yeah.
little wooden spoons they can take and they can put some on. We'll have it all laid out on our display. We're really excited about our display this year. Hey, we grow with Hero Stock. As they grow, we grow. It's a team effort, and
Literally.
it's been the
Literally.
best
Yeah, it's been,
fun thing that I've done in my retirement to give back to the community
yeah.
that I could ever dream of.
Can I
Uh,
just say I'm sorry, Matt.
No, go ahead.
Thing that I remember from last year, not only did you get a primo spot along the welcome path from the gate to the music venue, you were right smack in the middle. I think you were next to the Hero Stock tent as well too. We couldn't miss you. And I think that for those of you who are planning to attend Hero Stock Ashland 26 this year, make it a point to stop by Kevin's booth for sure. And you can't miss the competition. Um,
Right.
Go ahead, man. I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, no, I was just wondering. We talked about scents like the aroma, right? Is that a part of the judging as well? Is someone going to try to waft the scent of the beard if there's any kind of oils or
Sniff
balms
test.
or anything? See if it has a nice aroma to it.
Uh-huh.
Yes, there is part of the scoring is the judges have sort of a um, there's the five different categories, but there's one of those five is that the judge can, let's say you dress in a badass um your whole appearance is badass, then that's part of what goes into that column.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the whole shooting match.
I'm
Yeah.
excited, man. Like I remember when it was just an idea, and they were like, "Hey, someone said something about maybe a beard competition," and then suddenly it blew up, and Tom was like, "Hey, did you hear we're going to be doing a big, beautiful, badass beard competition?" And I was like, "Tell me more now."
Yeah.
Yeah. And his ego only gets larger when he has like the guests that come on that say something about it, and everyone does. So I think you're gonna do pretty well, Matt, at this competition.
Well,
So
see, now I've been applying the oils and stuff, the residue that's on my hands after I'm done. I've been putting it on my head, man, but it ain't
Exactly.
growing.
Um, it,
you have a few weeks,
it-
man. You have a few weeks. Gents, I do want to ask you from a newbie's perspective, for someone who's not planning to compete, maybe you can kind of describe the response that you get from those who are observing. What is it that they walk away with from the beard competition?
They walk away with excitement, and they walk away with wanting to grow a beard.
Of course.
Yes.
And what's going to happen is when we get to announce the final winners of everything, they will be able to come up and be presented their trophies, and we know the audience is going to be, woo, whistling, cheering, and it's going to be great.
There's a lot of bearded faces there.
Yeah.
There's nothing more fun than walking that aisle in front of your thousands of beard admirers.
Exactly.
Right before Black Hawk that's going to go on stage. How many chances in life are you going to have to do that?
Exactly.
It's not going to be in some smug little auditorium where everybody, is extra judgy. It'll be outdoors.
It's going to be so fantastic.
You won't even really have much contact with the other competitors, so there's going to be no evil snipping or no backstabbing. You'll be able to come and go as you please. You won't even really know if you're standing next to the champion or not. It'll be very easygoing, and you can come as you are or come as well prepared. There's a category for each one, and we wanted to make it very easy to apply. You just have to show up with hair on your face.
That's it.
Very cool. Hey, Kevin, tell us once again how you anticipate the layout of the two booths that you have planned.
All right. I believe how it's going to work is a couple of things. We're going to have a booth that's going to be somewhat closer to where the main stage area is, except out in the field area still, or the driving range area, whatever you want to call that. Mm-hmm. But it's going to be in the main walkway and somewhere close around there. And what we're going to do is, like I said, we may end up having 3 booths. I'm not sure yet, because I don't mind having a third booth there to just do beard trims. So I haven't finalized that, but you just never know. So you're going to get to see anywhere you go, Doc Goodbeard, the big badass contest that everybody's been waiting for.
Wait, we all have to say it together. Ready?
One.
Hold on. We got to know the order.
The big, beautiful, badass beard battle.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Ready?
This can't go badly at all.
Right.
3, 2,
remember
1.
that.
Big
badass. One more time. Let's try one more time.
Wait a minute. Are we going to say the big, or are we going to just say big?
Here we go.
Just big. Okay.
In
all right.
3, 2, 1.
Big, beautiful, badass beard battle.
Yeah!
All right, gents.
I screwed that up for you guys. Do we need to do it again?
One more time.
I called it a contest and not a battle. I need to be put in the outhouse.
You need to.
All right, here I got it. 'Cause we'll get this. We'll cut this part out. But here's what we'll do. I'll say, okay, everybody. When we end this, and are you ready to end, Tom?
We're getting close. Yeah, I just have to do the outro. But why don't you tell us the last? We'll give you the last word.
Okay, the last word. All right. So, guys, August 15th, Ashland, Nebraska, at the County Drive Golf Course, we're going to have, gentlemen, 1, 2, 3, big,
beautiful,
badass beard battle. And we want you to join, guys.
All right.
So come on out. Girls, come on out. Support your guys. And this is going to be great because you're going to be supporting nonprofits, veterans, first responders, Gold Star families. Come out. And we can't wait to see you.
And we see how to get a hold of you, docgoodbeard.com. Ron, is there an email or a website where people can kind of look around and see what it is that you're talking about that we can send our listeners to?
Sure. I'm at mustacheparlor.com. If you want to look more about the work that I've done, I've got lots of credits listed on IMDb. That's the Internet Movie Database. And as well as my crazy artwork on CaptainRonWolek.com.
All right.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Matt, thanks again for bringing the beard credibility to today's conversation, because I'm a greenhorn when it comes to that.
I'm taking lessons from Captain Ron from now on, I tell you what.
All right. Kevin, Ron, thanks again. We hope you'll join us at HEROSTOCK 2026 for the big inaugural, big, beautiful, badass beard battle presented by Doc Goodbeard. Whether you're competing, cheering on the contestants, or just curious to see what it's all about, we think you're going to have a great time.
What's your favorite thing about HEROSTOCK?
Man, the connections. That's what this whole thing comes down to, is it's connections, and life in general is about connections. Getting connected with individuals, getting connected with other groups, understanding what they're doing, so that I can pass on the information of what they're doing. If I have somebody come to me and say, hey, I need something for this, man, I got somebody, and it's always having that, being able to go, I got somebody. And post event, it's hearing the big wins that you don't know about until somebody else tells you about.
Yeah.
A guy last year, he got a service dog. He went to Javelin, one of the groups here, and I saw him probably 4 months ago, and he goes, you don't understand. He said, that's not what I'm saying. He goes, your event saved my life. And I'm like, what? Let's talk. I want to hear this. And he goes, I went to your event last year. I didn't want to go. My wife drugged me out of the house. We go out there and we meet a group called Javelin. And he went up and started talking to him. Hey, man, I'd love to get a service dog. They go through all the questions, figure out, okay, you are good. Like, you deserve a dog. So he gets 3 breeds that he wants, writes them down. And they're like, as soon as we get a dog, we will give the dog to you, and then we'll help you train it. 2 weeks later, he gets a call. Hey, man, we got yellow labs, 8 of them. Come pick your dog. And he goes, this dog has saved my life 3 times.
Wow.
Since your event last year. In under a year.
Incredible. Yeah, like multiple life saves.
Absolutely. And I'm not surprised like that story happens when we come out here, which we're not out here, we're here for the event, but it's story after story like that. And I think it just shows like people's personal stories, but they come out to support you, to come out to support HEROSTOCK and what it's all about. And you hear stories. Everybody that we talk to has a story, and it's so inspiring to see that these people have a place they can come and find the resources, like you were saying, because it's completely life-changing for so many people.
And a lot of people are, it's a concert, man, we're going to the concert. No, man, you're going to the resource stuff.
Yeah,
we're just having music along with it, because music heals. Like, it's about the resources. It's not about the concert. The dream for me is to have all the nonprofits come together, work together, show our heroes what's available to them, because most have no idea there is so many different nonprofits out there that is free. Free hunting and fishing, free motorcycle groups, free knitting groups. Like, you have so much stuff that's free. And then on top of it, you get into the VA benefits, right? A lot of them have no idea about the PAC Act. They don't know about certain things that veterans can have for free. So for us, it's getting everybody together so that they have an idea of what is out there, and they can pick and choose what source they want to use.
So good.
HEROSTOCK, August 15th at Country Drive Golf Course in Ashland. Featuring Blackhawk, the Trainer Band, Briella Steiner and the Wicked Ones, Shelby K and the High Class Hillbillies, and more. This is a day dedicated to community and honoring heroes. Free entry for military, veterans, first responders, and Gold Star families. Bring your friends and lawn chairs. See more than 75 vendors and enjoy the music. Tickets and info at HEROSTOCK.org.
Calling all beard lovers, enter the big, beautiful, badass beard battle. It is presented by Doc Goodbeard. Support HEROSTOCK 2026 this August. Join us in Ashland.
Next up is someone who's become much more than just a guest on the podcast. In fact, he's my co-host and good friend, Matthew Jones. Matt has been on the Roundtable with me since episode 8, which is more than 40 episodes ago, a little more than a year ago. He's become an important part of what we do. He's even stepped into the host role when I wasn't around to be there, bringing his own perspective as a combat veteran and helping create the kind of conversations that make the Roundtable special. One of the things I appreciate most about Matt is the perspective he brings to every conversation. Whether we're interviewing a guest, teaching a songwriting workshop, or helping someone learn to play guitar, he's got a way of making people feel really comfortable and encouraging them to share their stories. That's also what makes him such a gifted songwriter. His award-winning songs are honest, thoughtful, and rooted in experience that have shaped his life. Here's my conversation with Matt Jones.
This is what my beard looks like when I get up in the morning.
Good morning.
So if you have a beard, you know the struggle.
I like to say it's a hair wash and a body wash because I use it every morning in the shower. And I know, Matt, I think you do the same. So I like to wash mine in the shower every morning.
My fingers slide through my hair nice and easy. It's nice and clean.
Yep.
Beautiful aroma. Your skin feels clean. Man, I love it. It started way back long ago on the day when it all began. Standing shoulder to shoulder with my brothers across the land, fighting back tyranny wherever we were told. Now we're haunted by nightmares that just won't let us go. Say, hey, wait a minute, mister, can you spare some change for me? I'm just a broken down mangy dog with war stuck in my teeth. Another day, another night, another year down the road. Another battle with the devil as he wrestles for my soul. So much for the story of how freedom's price was paid. I look up to the heavens and I hope he knows my name. Say, wait a minute, mister, can you spare some change for me? I'm just a broken down mangy dog with war stuck in my teeth. I hear them sing, I hear them cry, but I can't open my eyes. And I can feel the world carry me as I sway from side to side. And you can hear the thunder, the rose falls to the ground. The bugle makes its final call and 21 shots ring out loud. Say, wait a minute, mister, can you spare some change for me? I'm just a broken down mangy dog with war stuck in my teeth. Say, wait a minute, mister, can you spare some change for me? I'm just a broken down mangy dog with war stuck in my teeth. Just a broken down mangy dog with war stuck in my teeth. I'm just a broken down mangy dog with war stuck in my teeth.
Tom Lamog here for Matt Jones. You're watching the Roundtable where heroes talk. Good night, and we'll see you in Ashland.